Okay, continuing right where we left off here. Let's get this party going. We have our first really tough battle coming up. I am a little nervous because the broken arm is, or crippled arm is not going to help me any. And I don't have a way to heal that at the moment.
Perfect.
So we're going in.
Sacrifice opens the eye. The second sacrifice draws its gaze.
So there's Ethelard, or whatever his name is, Tub of Lard.
Help has arrived. Too late to change the tide, I'm afraid. But if there is any honor in you, we can at least die with dignity and give our lives for the rogue trader. I am still standing. God Emperor.
All right.
I've seen it before. We'd
Tone the
we
mission.
better get away from him. The changes are already.
Then we have no right. We are out of time. No.
Alright, so he's gonna go in
What?
and
Theodora is dead. No, that can't be. Not now. I still haven't.
so he's gonna do this summoning circle thing. Ethelred will run in and bad things will happen.
Your ritual won't be finished, heretic!
Okay,
Your doom has been foretold.
in case you don't remember, this guy has got 200 health and he's really hard to kill. And as you kill him, he will kill the guys that are next to him. And basically, he doesn't eat them, but he just drains their energy and it heals him. So if you try to kill him first, then he just keeps healing himself with everybody else. So you got to pick off everybody else, and they're a little annoying because you got two up here and one way down here, two up here, one way down there, and he is not to be trifled with. He will put you down. And so I am gonna F5 this because I am on hardest difficulty, and I don't see myself winning all these battles. So, what am I gonna do with myself? I am going to put myself right. I need to be able to see them to use my abilities. So I'm going to go right there. I am going to put him, Abelard, right next to me. We can put her next to me. No, we'll put her over there. She gets bonuses when she's next to people, so we'll put... Yeah, we'll put her there for now. Let's try this. Alright, so I'm first. I can get him burning right away, which is probably not a bad idea. Yeah, he's got the one exploit from me. The natural armor. But like I said, I can't stress enough, you gotta kill these other guys too. But let's go ahead and get some more exploits on him. And maybe what we should do is, like we set out to do, let's burn
They won't expect this.
the other people first. Alright, and then same with her. So we can hit both of them, or just go after these two. Let's go after those two.
As the Emperor commands, I act. None can escape the Emperor's judgment.
That's actually really good. Then we can run and gun, and shoot again. Gonna hit the both of them, or go that way.
Faith
go that way.
without deeds is worthless.
And then we're gonna go
Doubt
ahead and
is
do
for
that.
the weak.
Look at that, our momentum is almost all the way up, which is good. Oh, and then the resolve. What's everybody's resolve? It's right here. So hers is a 4, 3, 2, and 4. So Abelard's got a really low resolve. I wonder why that is. Anyways, so during their turn, they make this go up by that many points. His resolve probably is low because of this. Although it doesn't say that. Anyways, I'll go ahead and end turn. Yep, he's coming in.
Stay vigilant.
So he just did damage. He's doing damage to everybody who's got that rending scream. Alright, so now she has the shut ability. And I would like to run by him and get these ones down. That's my issue. I'm gonna put more on him. And you can see he now has 6. It says Ignatius, but she put some of those on herself. We can do the lightning bolt, which sometimes hits multiple targets. Let's try it.
What an unfortunate
So those two are at least down. So we got this guy down here and that one down there. Now, the thing is they have to run up the stairs to hit us, but sometimes they'll shoot at these guys, and that's a little annoying. We're going to put dodge on Abelard.
Chaos guides me.
You see, like, he's shooting at this guy over here, so they're letting themselves get distracted. I can't have this thing coming in and attacking our whole group. So Abelard does need to... we're going to move up like so. Keep him a little occupied.
Victory is imminent.
Of course we miss.
I will
This
do
will
my duty.
give him some extra health. And then this,
At
of
your
course,
beck and call.
give him some extra deflection. See, it did help these two, because they were within 3 spaces of him. Even helped the crew officer, but not that one.
Follow my lead. Death to the weak. High momentum.
I have momentum already. Interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna put more on him.
I know what to do.
So he's up to 9. And yeah, let's burn him.
As said, so done.
Only 7 damage. I don't want to do either of these. Yeah, I don't want to do either of those. So I'm just going to end turn. Now with her, this is a good one. See, this, you would think she could see down over and shoot, but she can't. She can shoot him from there. I don't want to be all bunched up. That's my problem. So I could do that and hit the thing. Like I said, those two that are down the hill.
I'll do it. You, my emperor!
We'll go ahead and do this. The nice thing about this is it'll reload for free.
Power resides in the will of the righteous.
Then she gets single shot attacks, which aren't going to work.
As the emperor commands, I act. Faith without deeds is worthless. Pain cleanses the body.
Just burned all
Pain
them.
and duty go hand in hand.
Attacking Abelard. I still can't get by him.
On it.
24 damage is healthy.
But of course.
Death to non-believers!
Alright, I think I'm gonna take an attack of opportunity, but I could try to go after these guys, which I do need to do.
Brace yourself, Abelard.
And then let's see if we can charge down. That's not quite enough to get there.
Follow my lead.
Alright, that one's down. This one needs help.
Let's set this in motion. They won't expect this.
Got him burning some more. We're in trouble. Yep,
I should have foretold that.
down she goes, just like that.
So that's what that feeling was about.
Oh my gosh, I hit him twice, and down he went.
Anything else? Ah!
I serve the ruinous powers!
Down that guy goes. Still not
It will be
enough.
done. My faith strengthens me.
She dodged.
My prescience has failed me.
Was that you?
Or anything else?
20 damage. Man, this is getting tough. See, she has wounds. She has a crippled arm.
Out of my way! Chaos guide! I took care of this one.
Abelard took him down.
I've suffered.
Abelard is bleeding. We're gonna go ahead and heal
Careful.
ourselves with a med kit, because that's important.
A tactically sound approach.
Something I didn't do in the other playthrough very much, but this time I have to be a lot more deliberate about
At your beck and call.
using med kits. Then I gotta hope this thing switches its targets.
My
He did.
ears are ringing.
She took some damage.
But of course.
Problem is, if I try to attack him, he's gonna get a free shot on her.
Time to redouble
There it
our
is.
efforts.
Wow.
Victory is imminent.
4 damage.
I will do my duty.
4 damage. He's got 78 to go.
Indeed.
This is gonna be a very difficult battle.
Weapon at the ready. Just a minor setback. Death to the heretics. At your beck and call.
I don't think Cleve will hit more than once on him.
It will
Let's
be
try
done.
it. Because I didn't even hit at all. That makes it even worse.
Brace yourself, Abelard.
I mean, that guy is helping. Even though he's hitting me as
Oh,
well.
my ears are ringing.
Oh, we got knocked down. That's not good.
I'll be back
Oh, there it is.
in no time.
We lost. All right. So, what did we learn? We were a little too bunched up. If we could get spread out more. The thing is like, I do benefit from being behind cover. Oh, I hit start battle, didn't I? Dang it. That's not what I meant to do, but that's alright. Should I stand there? I think this is good enough. So I'm going to go ahead and move over to here. I can still... No, see, I can't see him. That's the reason why I don't want to... But I can see him. So let's go after that guy. Oh, he's too far away. We at least get that one. It gives me a lot of ideas. If you could stand here and hit this guy down here. But okay.
I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act. Doubt is for the weak.
She missed a lot there.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Stay vigilant.
What did the rending scream do? I don't know what it does. So I can see him.
On it.
But he's out of my range.
Anything else?
She does the most damage to him, so right now I gotta have her just focus on him. Put this on herself, that keeps her alive.
Or
Chaos guides me.
Again, we have this issue. So we're gonna get to there. I'm gonna charge fast.
Reduced to dust. At your beck and call.
Get that up.
It will be done.
Follow my lead.
Almost got him.
Weather the storm!
She's the one that's the wimp. Oh, she hit him this time.
Death to the weak.
Alright. Can I see him now? I can. That means I can burn him now, too.
I know what to
And
do.
I think I will. Let's get him burning.
High momentum.
Now, her issue... Yeah, let's
I'll
light
do
him
it.
up. She misses so many times.
In thy light I stand, and thy light I crave. As the Emperor commands, I act.
How can you miss something so big?
I'll do it.
My goodness. So what does this thing do? It, her heroic act has been used. So it gave her a couple extra shots. That's probably not the big one. First attack against each new enemy automatically scores critical hit. That would have been nice if there were more enemies to shoot at. She immediately reloads her weapon. Actually, the other bonuses aren't effective yet because we haven't leveled up enough. So there's some things that they get until the end of the combat that's very helpful. But for now, yeah, she used the ability. He's going after Abelard, which is fine.
I've suffered worse.
Yep. As long as Abelard's not knocked down. Although look, those two guys just went down.
But of course.
12 more damage. I'm gonna put this on
Will
Abelard.
do.
Death to non-believers!
Not good. Alright, so Abelard is gonna heal himself.
The healing is much appreciated.
Do this. I still need to take a couple guys down. I don't know what I'm gonna do here. Because I got
At your
him
beck and call.
on me.
Follow my lead.
That one's down.
I must not falter.
Still not down. That one is now down. Can I see him? No, I cannot. So what I can do is I could like stand in the middle of nothing, which gets me at least away from everybody else.
With purpose.
Let's at least do that.
Easy. I know what to do.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
We knocked him down. Never any good.
As the Emperor commands. Faith without deeds is worthless.
Hey, that time hit him a good couple of times.
I'm not injured. I'm enraged.
Abelard's in trouble.
Just a minor setback.
Remember, Abelard's turn is going to be just standing up. We're going to lose the entire turn with him.
Anything is.
And these two are still alive, and this thing can heal himself. So as much as it looks like we're making good progress on him, we're not.
Anything else?
I serve the ruinous power!
Time to prove my mettle.
I will avenge you.
Abelard's gone.
Let's set this in motion.
If I do this, he's gonna come after me and kill me. That's my issue. I mean, I can run away further. Just make it so it takes more rounds for him to kill us. But if I did do that, I could have taken one of those two down. Alright, she's gotta heal herself.
Administration is a holy task.
She only has 2.
That is not the Emperor's will. Doubt is for the weak.
Complete whiffs.
I will endure.
You'll see he just devoured and gained health back. And now went after her. Okay, this is always tough. Like, do I run away? If I do, he could down me. But I think I should. Okay, that didn't happen. Let's get another hit in.
Was that you? Or
See, he just devoured again. So he's healed up again.
They will pay.
Down she goes. I am in so much trouble. He has 188 health. I am nowhere close to killing this guy.
I know what to do. Forward. They won't expect this.
8 health. He has 180 left. Jeez Louise. I have to go 10 more rounds.
We can
She
still
dies.
achieve victory this day.
And just like that. Alright. Hardest difficulty is hard. The mistake I made is when I loaded this save last time, I hit start battle without rearranging everybody. So let's rearrange. Let's get a little more tactical here. This guy's beatable. Like, I know I've lost twice in a row, but I don't feel like I can't beat him. Like, I'm not frustrated. I just feel like I'm not making a good sequence of choices here. And here's what I mean. Like, first off, with her, I think I can put her here. What the heck? Did I hit start battle again? Without even thinking about it? I thought for sure I saved it, or maybe it auto-saved. Here we go, quick save. Let's load the quick save. That's what, I didn't actually make any mistake last time. I just loaded the wrong save. Alright, so we're going to put her over here. So she can hit this guy down here. And then I want to get these guys down here. So I'm going to actually take Abelard and move him more up. Nope, that's not Abelard. I'm going to put me over here. I'm going to put her there. I could even put her all the way back here if I wanted. I'm going to put her there. And then we're going to put Abelard as far up as possible. Alright, let's start. So it starts with me. I can
I know what to
put
do.
some charges on him. Then we can light somebody on fire. I can light him. Actually, he's the only one I can light because I'm so far back. Yeah, fine. We'll do damage to him. Get him burning. And then I can move him back
No foe too great.
behind some cover. In her case, we can hit these two. And all three of them.
I'll do
Let's
it.
do all three of them.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
And go again. I can try to go after them again, or... See, this ability here, it increases your momentum. And you get an additional 3 for each enemy that is either in 5-cell radius around her, or was hit by her this turn. So that would give her 6 more
I'll
momentum.
do it.
Even though it doesn't kill everybody.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
So it just gave extra momentum towards the thing. And the turn, now this is the worst thing to have happen. I wanted Abelard to get through, and now Abelard's not getting through.
Break them, Moreau!
So annoying.
I serve the ruinous powers.
Abelard's
Why did I not foresee this?
getting blasted.
On it.
She's too far away. She can't hit anybody. It was a great idea.
They who discern the future own the battlefield. Will do.
Only 9 damage.
But of course,
Follow my lead.
Out of my way!
Pain and
Come
duty
on.
go hand in hand.
When's he gonna get a turn? There we go. Alright, Abelard, heal yourself.
Careful now.
Get some more healing in. See, the thing is like he needed to go after the other guys,
I will do my duty.
but for as long as he's there.
Victory is
do this.
imminent.
Tank as much as you can.
Weapon at the ready.
Oh my gosh, that was horrible.
To the heretic! Such is the will of chaos.
Chaos guides me. Oh. Death to the weak.
Abelard just needed to go sooner. If he would have gone earlier, this would not be the problem that it currently is.
I said so done.
They're too far away.
High momentum.
Each strike is a prayer.
Okay, one down.
I am his will made manifest. Doubt is for the weak.
Come on.
As the Emperor, none can escape the Emperor's
down.
judgment. I'll do it.
Come on. It's a little out of range. Come on. Ah.
Brace yourself, Abelard.
Can I fall back now?
Her having the bleed is not good.
What is this foreboding? Anything else? On it. Will do. Moving out.
Tried and tested tactics are the best ones.
As long as they don't leave him, I don't get auto-attacked. But I think I am going to leave him, because I got to take these guys
And you're
down.
back and call. One for your target.
So that one's down.
Indeed.
Get him healed. Why they're not,
Someone else can do this.
I wonder why they're not letting him bandage again. Maybe it's a once per combat? That's crazy if it is.
Stay vigilant. Death to non-believers.
There's like another guy alive down there.
Easy. They won't expect this.
160 health left. Man, this is so challenging. So many misses. Oh, he just devoured somebody. Healed.
Injury is not an excuse to shirk one's duty.
See, the thing is she's like the #1 damage dealer to him. So I think I need to put her back here. And his job was to come down here and kill these guys, which he's now too late at doing.
At your beck and call.
There's one more over here.
Victory is imminent. Field medicine at its finest.
He's only doing 3 damage a pop. His sole existence is to just absorb hits. Still not enough to take him down. That's just bad RNG right there.
As said, so done.
187 health.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Okay, I'm gonna reload.
Doubt is for the weak.
Just a minor setback. The healing is much appreciated.
Alright, last guy's dead. Now we can finally at least beat up on this thing.
I know what to do.
We gotta get through 180 hit points.
Let's set this in motion.
Alright, I know I'm doing 6, but I am putting burn on him. So, I mean, he's only taking a couple damage when it's his turn, but... So we're down to 176. Now this is the part that's hard. Like, she's behind more cover, but she's going to be shooting Abelard. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to just move down to here.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury.
That way she doesn't have to shoot
As
Abelard.
the Emperor commands you, my Emperor.
Hits him as much as possible.
I'll do it. As the Emperor commands, I act.
She does do some decent damage to the thing. He's down to 150. We just need Abelard to stay alive.
At your beck and call.
That does heal him every time.
Indeed.
And that 3 damage might make the difference between winning or not. 144 left to go. That's still a lot, folks. But I also have this guy down here to help me. And he will help. He does decent damage.
For the glory of the Imperium!
Easy.
138. I should get him down to
I
130.
know what to do.
128. I did a crit, actually. That's good.
Faith without deeds is worthless. This is why I was chosen.
113.
I've suffered. I'll revert to more conservative tactics.
Oh, he's dead.
Carry the spirit of the fallen!
High momentum.
He is done.
They won't expect this.
So, like, what this does an attack. Well, let's get my fire attack in first. We'll do it.
Witness my resolve!
That was good. 26 damage. Alright, I'll take that. And then he has a minus 30% penalty to armor block. Excuse me, dodge and parry. She's in trouble though. See how it shows the line? She can still shoot him.
Guided by faith.
She misses.
Yet still standing.
Not good, not good.
We will pay for this.
Just like that, she's down. 62 health. That was really good. 38 health.
As said, so done.
I'm gonna back up.
Consider that off limits.
He's out of range. So that means I can at least try to shoot him, though.
Easy.
The shooting is actually doing more damage.
Oh, this can't be happening.
That's not good. Come on, dude, finish him off. Oh my gosh. We did it. With just barely any health left. But we did it. And you know what?
Lecture 4.
I expect that right now. This is a tough battle, even in normal mode, because your characters are low level, and I mean, look at how many wounds, and I mean, this is bad. But okay.
The heir is dead. He sacrificed himself to save the entire dynasty.
Old man, he was never going to make it. He was mutating right in front of us.
That
You
is
just
true.
ended his suffering sooner.
All right, so we have this thing. Fellowship doesn't do any of us any good. So we're just throwing that around just because something. If they suffer an injury or fall unconscious, their allies gain a +1 bonus. It's not really a good set of gloves. But man, oh man, did we take so many wounds. Especially Mr. Abelard there. But you can already see how Abelard is your tank and why you need him on these higher difficulties. And how quickly and squishy Argenta is. That's the issue. I'm trying to remember, what am I supposed to do now? I know we can level up, I get that. But who do I talk to?
Rival, Master help.
Boy, the Emperor.
we
It's
go.
the Seneschal. Must
There we go, yeah.
Restore the Fox channel to the Navigator.
take the Lord Captain's seat. Order the
Alright, we're gonna speed through this.
Who are you to oppose destiny itself for the sake of lives that are not your own? So many
This violent found.
Your image is woven into the tapestry.
The path is set, child.
Seneschal. The Navigator's sanctum is silent.
The Navigator gave his life battling the storm.
Seneschal, will you tell us now?
As first officer, it is my
There it
duty,
is.
by right of blood succession,
Yeah,
and
don't
with the
choose that
absence
one.
of other kin,
It is hereby declared.
the deed is done, master.
Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and skip this. So the prologue is over. Thank goodness. Act 1 is now starting. Act 1 it's gonna be a few hours, but it's not horrible. Act 2 is the big long one. Alright. So we got the little voice in our head thing going on. Alright, how do we lose so many officers? What's on the agenda? Maybe you track down Voidveer. I do not wish to be Rogue Trader. Do not choose that one. Let's start the briefing. Perhaps you should introduce those present. So he's going through Vox, Helmsman, High Factotum. Is that everyone? No. Let's start with the Infernus Master. High Factotum, what do you got? He's telling us we suffered losses, we need to replace our people. Drives Master. We lost our Navigator. Master Helmsman. We also need an engine seer. Get a sharp bolt of pain. So, the Chaos Demons, like I said, I'm not a big Warhammer lore. There's the Tzeentch, which it begins with a T, but I think it's pronounced Tzeentch. He manipulates time, and I think that's what we have, like one of his demons, because they're basically trying to weave possibilities. See where it says they're weaving? That's what he does. He's always messing with destiny and time. Master of Ordnance. It's basically telling me to bugger off. I basically said to... Alright, let's see. We can have him executed. I'm gonna go ahead and take some iconoclastic points. We're in the Reichad star system. Thank you for all your reports. And boom. So Abelard's letting me know that Theodora came here for a mission. The Inquisitor Center here. We're not quite done, because now these people want to talk to us. Alright. Alright, I succeeded. Let's get through all the dialogue stuff. Make sure you don't go too fast though, because sometimes there's bad options. Like, hey, I don't want you on my team anymore. You know, stuff like that, or you look like your mother smelled of elderberries. Just be careful. And yeah, you gotta go do your rounds and get some of these initial dialogues out of the way. Most of the time, you get through this, and it's not so bad. Especially if you don't have to read it all.
Rogue, I indeed have a request. The accursed servants of Chaos who assaulted this ship took the lives of your loyal crew members, and they orphaned many children, including the progeny of the brave officer. I will pass on.
So she wants me to talk to the orphans of the dead officers, so that's what we're going to try to do. It's always a little awkward. Alright, so give them treats, escort them to their homes, grandly address them. Let's smile. Let's see. A lot of choices here. I gotta slow down. And now they got treats. they're just like just human versions of my puppy. Give him treats, that makes him happy. Alright. I don't know if there's an outcome from this that's better. I sort of keep going with the same ones because I know they're not worse. But anyways. Now I gotta run all the way back down and talk to her again.
Greetings. Gladly. There are none. It is. This. Even the. Wearing nothing. One. And we. Don't. And my order has all the more The order sent me to Footfall. None that I'm aware of. Should any more. About. I made a mistake. Sadly, they did not. It happened on one of the recently discovered... The path... I hadn't been here during the... But not all... As you wish. The ship was targeted by heretics, which means that my presence here... So they shall.
Alright. So, a lot of the dialogues are... Like I said, gotta get them out of the way. Gonna go through these a little quicker. Done and done. Alright, we took care of everybody at least behind me here. Let's do some level ups. We got 4 people. Let's start with ourselves. So remember, we're a psyker, so willpower is top for us. Intelligence would also be nice. And then, see, this is a much limited list. It's a lot less. But we do have some... The stabilizing factor is probably the most important one right now. Keeps the veil degradation down. And then this guy just gets tougher and tougher as we go. So this one gives him extra +1 deflection while Endure is on. And you notice I was doing Endure as often as I could. That's a really good one. The ramming speed, all these can be helpful, really. There's so many good ones for him. I think this is the one I like. I went with Stronger Together, which is not a bad one. Yeah, let's do Thick Skin. That will give him extra parry chance. It basically would allow him to stay alive longer. Weapon skill lets him hit with his weapon. Obviously, that gives him dodge. That'll give him health points, and this of course lets him do more damage, but nothing's worse than whiffing with a melee weapon. And then we get to her. Now, if you want to make her powerful for your team, go willpower. But if we want her to, like, you know, fly the ship and have the best awareness in the game, which she does have right now, just give her more perception. And that's what's interesting, is like if you know a party member is not going to stay on your team and they're not going to be a regular that you take into battle, you may level them up differently. Like you may turn them into like a skill monkey type of person. So for now, and you can see like intelligence and perception are the two main skills, but because of what she does, willpower is her thing. We're going to go ahead and do that. Because until I can replace her, she is going to be helping me. And I am on the toughest difficulty, so I don't want to slack around too much. And then here you can see she gets another bonus here as an operative. So what do we pick? There's a lot of stuff to choose from. One of the things we can do is we can just improve her willpower. Again, down here. Never hurts. I didn't go through and star her stuff. These are her unique abilities that nobody else has. She has that scream that we ignored it last time I played because we turned her into a pyro. But if we tried to stay with the scream stuff, like some of these might actually be good synergies. For the most part, we ignored a lot of this. It's like this is a really good one, actually. Anybody who took damage from her gets a -20 to resistance tests until the end of combat. And then this one says that if you damage somebody, if they fail a willpower resistance test, they get an extra 6 damage. And that 6 damage goes up on the psi rating. So as her psi rating goes up, so will that. Those two together actually make her quite powerful. Let's do Stronger Together. She just gave willpower to me. Alright, so again, ballistic skill for her. And which one of these do we want to do? Great question. The rapid reload is always good. I don't know if I need it right away though. Let's do Stronger Together with her as well. And I need to do Stronger Together still. So, alright, everybody's leveled up.
Lord Captain, a noble aspect. This, until recently, in the... If we are to speak... If you are... As you wish, Lord Captain. As you... It was a difficult... The Navis Imperialis is an ancient... I am a widower. I am a... What? Of course. I thank you for the... Lord Captain.
Alright. Again. Plowed through it. This guy here is your most important guy. These are just talking about the different factions. Okay, this option is for creating your own custom character, which, as you're noticing, I'm not doing. The companions in this game are really good. I've never had a game where I've said that before. And I played Baldur's Gate, which I know everybody loves the companions in that one. And I'm talking about Baldur's Gate, 1, 2. and also 3, but 1 and 2 is the original ones. I always made my own custom party, and if I could do that in Baldur's Gate 3, I would have done it there as well. This one lets you respec a character, and yeah, we're done. Okay, so we've got a few things going on here. Before we leave,
Lyra, an outlying world, it's... But here on the ship, it wasn't... Oh? There's no... And as I got at... a few times. Of course, Lord Captain. You... So, they sat down. You could ask yourself.
Yes,
Every
you could.
psyker feels their connection with... training, habit... Only losers. All right. Sure. Sure thing. None of the... It's... The little sister is a...
okay. And then we have your captain's quarters. Which you can see Lady Theodora there. I think maybe I have to click on it first before I get some other options. And we come in here, and a lot of this is just thematic. Still very cool. This little shard here is what's going to upset Yearliet. The cool thing about playing Dogmatic is I never allowed the Xenos on my ship. Because, you know, they're a little bit more anti-Xenos when you're Dogmatic. This, you can put junk in that you can't sell. Like, I can sell this one, but there's, like this, I can't sell the handwritten letter. So I could put stuff like that in the vault so it stops consuming my inventory. This is just Kickstarter stuff. Got some goods here. I shall take them. I think those are like, you know, because I bought a certain edition of the game, I got, you know, this, a shotgun, and an auto pistol. Auto pistol looks like crap, to be quite honest. Although it does give some nice bonuses at the bottom. It's more for dual weapon. Oh, interesting. Add that to cargo. Add both of those to cargo. This is way better than the chainsword he currently has. Add that to cargo. And then, I click on this. You go into your room. There is this here, which is a data pad talking about the object. Fiery Reckoning. If you pick that up, it does open up some dialogue options. This lets you change how your character looks. Unfinished letter about Voidveer. So what you do is you have to take it. This, like if you have an achievement or you need to complete a quest, you have to take the letter into your inventory to see if it, you know, it'll trigger whatever it needs to, and then you can add it to your cargo. But if you send it straight to your cargo, instead of picking it up, it does not mark the quest complete. That is an annoying thing that I figured out after playing it for however many hours. And that particular letter doesn't trigger any quest, but I always do it anyways because I can never remember which ones do and which ones don't. And then this thing here is more for fun. You're doing your ablutions, but you bring in people from your retinue. So we get Abelard in here. He asks me to study the history of the dynasty. Get the enforcers in there. Let them enjoy some time. Finish your evolutions. So you get, like, experience points for this. You do get this well-deserved rest, which gives you higher initiative in the next combat. So it's not, like, horrible. If I scroll up to... So these are the enforcers with Abelard. Go. Nope. You get experience points for doing this. So anyways, now you do it again. And you choose your next person. Let's get Argenta in here. One more. I think you get an achievement if you could get all your people in the tub with you. Let's do Idera. Have her tell me a joke. Chance to get points in something. And I should have probably pulled this up because this is your experience points. I'm at 922. You get, I think, 50 or something every time you bring somebody in the tub with you. And we could get started. There's some puzzly things you can do. But yeah, we might as well go ahead and get started. Pause real quick. Okay, so at this point, there's two things you can do. You can explore your ship, and there's some easy experience points to be had if you do. But one particular area, you need to have a party of 5, so we need the 5th party member. So, I don't know, like, we could break it up and do it in 2 different ways, or let's go get the one set of experience first. So the shrine, you need 5 party members. You could start it now if you want and do some of it, but you need 5 to finish it. And then of course the chapel we can do. They don't like it when you bring Adira though. She complains. And the harder difficulty level
Staring at me with their burnt
affects
eyes
you
like
because see
I'm
that
a leper.
see that says
I'm
83%?
just passing through, all right? So you lots can calm down.
It's a lot lower than, you know, the 97% or whatever you have when you are playing on a lower difficulty. So there's also opportunity to pick up some goods. And sometimes you gotta come down
Onward to victory.
to find the goods you can pick up. I never remember. You know, this is one of those things you do early in the game and then you never come back to it. There's a few spots in the game where you come here again, but it's not very often. So there's some goods hidden down here in the corner. So just go through. And if you watch my previous playthrough, I love the organ music that they do here. So this is astropaths that are connected to these things. They're like psychers, and I think this guy dies. I don't want to fast forward through because I don't remember what happens. Yeah, he dies. I mean, it's just thematic. There's nothing really to
Let's see this through.
add to it other than maybe I could ask this guy up here, like, why did so and so? So we're gonna go up and talk to this guy. Ask him what's going on. And then let me see if I can help. And I will save it, because succeeding versus not succeeding does equal extra experience points. So
My actions speak louder than words.
So that was 83%, and I think we succeeded. See, look at that's only 33%. Holy crap! It did get a lot harder.
Didn't see that one coming. Marching ahead.
Yeah, I may have wanted to wait to do this one later. Look at that, 33. Holy buckets! I think it was like 60
Always
some.
striving for greatness.
Oh, that one we actually succeeded. Oh, it says the issue's been fixed. Maybe you just get so many choices or so many chances. Oh, maybe not. Let's try this one.
Reality had different plans.
He failed.
Didn't see that one coming.
He's not doing too hot.
Well, that was easy.
Oh, we got a second one.
Let's seize the moment.
Here's another one.
I harbored higher expectations.
Now we go talk to the astropath. And this is, I may reload and just come back when I have a better tech skill. Yeah. I know it's silly, but it's experience points. So I will just wait. We'll do it later. So when I said that this is something we could do early to get some quick experience points, that is not the case. And then we have this dude here. And we got nice 28 experience there. Just getting all the stuff out of the way.
Forge ahead. Never
All right,
linger.
so we're suffering in the tech skill department. If I would have made the intelligent character like we were originally planning, then we would have done better. So let's just go to the bridge and start Act 1. We can always come back and do that later. I don't think there's a time limit on that. All right, so there is actually three primary things happening here. There's the Navigator is under attack here. There's a prison under attack here, and this whole planet is under attack. If you, for example, if you do this one first, the winter, whatever, the other rogue trader, his son gets tortured. And then things happen here where ships get shot down and people die. If you go here first, you save the winter scale or whatever his name is guy, but then bad things happen here and the same bad things happen there. If you go to this one first, you might, rescue certain people and certain things will go your way, but he gets tortured and then, bad things happen there. And her servant dies. Like, she has a servant that she brings along. The only way to save the servant is to go here first. The only way to prevent him from being tortured is to go here first. And this one's a lot more complicated, but there's several things that might happen if you go there first. And then, of course, you have to choose a second one. And so, feel free to Google it. There are people who laid out how the different pathways work and what happens if you go to certain places first. In my experience, going here first is actually the best. And in fact, the way we did it when we played it, going here first, second, and there last, to me is the right order. The penalties you get here are minor. He does get tortured, but you do save him. In this case, the only way to save her servant is to go there first. But with that said, as soon as we start heading towards her, we're going to get a message that everything's loud and we got to go here. So let's do that right there. Choir is listening tirelessly, blah, blah, blah. And they're hearing a scream. So we need to pay a visit to the station, which is here. So we're going to go visit that station first. Now, this does not delay the timelines on these three. Alright, so we at least silence the scream, which is something. I've never had Zachary Weiss fail, but then again, because we're in a harder difficulty, all of our tests are harder to pass. So there's a first scenario where that's happening. We're going to get Kibbles and Bits to join us soon. I don't think it happens until after we do one of these. Now remember, when I first did this, I thought there was like multiple navigators you can get here. No matter what you do, you always get Kasha as your navigator. So it's whether you're siding with her right away or you're not siding with her right away is the question.
Pathetic worm. You dare to argue with your master?
So he kills them. And here we are. And have my Abelard introduce me. So what you can do is you can upset him enough that you end up in combat right now. Which is interesting, because I don't know what happens if you do that. Maybe we could try it. It's a lot harder, because if you go through the stuff where you play along and then you get upstairs and you get Kasha to join you, then she helps you to fight him later. So you get help if you do all the quests. And because this is even harder, I'm not sure I want to try to do the fight without the help. And obviously if you do this one, that gets you closer to combating him, although that does not, like, he doesn't attack you right away. That of course is a nothing burger. This will, both of these will do battle. Okay, so this is where we're playing along. And as we know from our previous playthrough, she has, like, I don't know, a blood or a piece of
Onward to victory.
Tisiphone, or however you pronounce it.
That wasn't so difficult.
She basically put herself in.
White. Bright, pure blood.
So the navigators get
And
these
it's all
special
riddled with
powers.
horrible veins that carry the poison of fear and pain throughout its body.
Come on, Adira, I'm trying to talk here. Yeah.
Who are you? Why are you crying?
All right, so
If the witch is talking about the enemies of
come on.
humanity who set upon this abode of noble navigators, then our weapons will soon dispel their wicked misery.
So anyways, obviously you don't find out about a lot of this until Act 4, Act 5, but these navigators have super special powers that other navigators don't have, because this piece of Tisiphone is in them, and it's really a bunch of witchcraft stuff. And the Tisiphone herself, and I may not be pronouncing her name right, is trying to basically live forever. Like, she's trying to use them as a vessel and come back. So the ritual for her to come back is part of it, and you're going to discover that and have to make choices on what to do with your navigator, who has all this in her.
We should deal with this.
Alright, this is our first trap. That is 100%.
Never doubt me.
I found it's easier to actually go up this side.
Let's see this through.
And initiate the combat this way.
The battle demands our attention.
Alright, so
dare cross the faithful.
ultra hard difficulty, so let's see how this turns out. That's the squad commander.
They won't expect this.
Let's burn him right away.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone! As the Emperor commands, I act.
That wasn't good.
I'll do it.
Complete whiffs
Doubt is
all
for the
across the
weak.
board. That resolve thing grows so slowly now. Hit his own guy.
Break them around.
Already killed one.
Stir this.
Weapon at the ready.
Nothing!
Argenta's taking some damage.
I will do my duty. I took care of this one. It will be done. At your beck and call. It will be done.
Stay vigilant. Follow my lead. Follow my lead.
Ooh, 17 recovery. That was not good.
I know what is to come. Was that you? Or will do? Be gone! But of course.
My faith strengthens me.
As said, so done. Let's set this in motion.
I'm just killing the guys that are harder for the Abelard to go get, or harder for her to shoot.
God Emperor, move through me! Be the fire in my heart! Faith without deeds is worthless.
My ears are ringing.
Break them around. Weapon at the ready. Stay vigilant.
Victory is imminent. Indeed.
Good thing they're missing.
My lead.
High momentum.
Alright, so we got some momentum. Let's move up. Let's try this.
Anything else? Very well.
There we go. 3 of them down.
On it. Will do.
Too far away.
One step ahead. Done and done.
Rejoice in battle! I will
Too
not.
far away. Do scoot and shoot. Still not able to see him.
My place is at the fore. It will be done.
I think I can do this and maybe move again. I don't know if I can get there though.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
There is movement in the Empyrean.
Yeah, he's not in view. That's the issue.
I won't do that.
Yeah. There we go. Alright, done. Alright, so she has a wound. And unless I'm willing to use a medical kit,
Sins hidden in the heart turn
which I do
all
have.
to decay.
It's just that I don't feel the need to. We can... Maybe that chest plate's better than what I have, I don't know. Right. We can loot everything else later. Just wanted to loot bodies initially. Actually, there might be a few down here I need to do. Alright, one of the tricks, and whoa, I didn't remember that ever happening. Must have been stepped on a trap.
An expected result.
Because we're on hard difficulty, you're gonna have to do this trick a lot more often. If you go back to your void ship, everybody heals. And then we can land again. And that saves us a med kit. So until I start getting a surplus of med kits, that's how I have to do it.
Stay
And
sharp.
I don't think it negatively impacted anything.
Nothing's impossible for
Other
this
than-
old officer.
It's just an annoying back and forth run you gotta do. Which is extra, you know, because the easier difficulty you don't have this problem. And that's an interesting one. It's only 50%.
I better myself through my service.
She successfully did it. And yeah, lots of cool stuff to pick up.
Perfect.
Alright, so I think we looted everything here in the library. This door down here is locked. We gotta go power it up to unlock it, which is of course gonna be through here. And I'll be right back. Alright, let's get this
The
done.
whispers told me a secret.
So far, we've had
Duty prevails.
Launching ahead.
one really tough battle.
The crew
Which
continues to mourn Lady Theodora. I fear
is
it
still
may
tough.
affect the performance of their duties in service of the Lord Captain.
That's tough even on normal
In his
difficulty.
service, will they find strength and fortitude?
Alcat
Only
seems
thus will
to...
they turn their hearts
And I wish
away
they would
from
stop
the
talking.
frailties that lead to heresies.
Alcat seems to like to throw in
This ocular implant
tough battles
is a
in the beginning of their
worthwhile investment.
prologues. They have one in Pathfinder as well.
Experience. Nothing matters more.
The big thing so far with the harder difficulty has been these skill checks. The skill checks are so much more critical. Like that's only a 58%, for example.
My actions speak louder than words.
Never doubt me.
Alright, so we were able to at least disarm. The disarm's been really good. Argenta's got really good disarm traps. She always has.
Forge ahead, never linger.
This person just kills the other guy and then kills himself. Alright, so we're gonna go through. Now hopefully that's a nice compromise for those of you that see me skipping through but you're not familiar with the story or you don't remember. I'll try my best to just tell you what I remember happens if I'm skipping through. And right now I'm picking up a bunch of components that we're going to use in this next room over here. These servants that you see in this smoke or whatever, they would have died, and that's her primary servant that is going to stay alive because we came here first.
Venture forth.
This is only
different plans.
See, that's only 53%, so now I only have...
Lesson learned.
I have 2 more attempts.
Over.
63%.
Did not see that one coming.
A soldier would have been disciplined for such a performance.
The whispers told me how.
A lot of failures. Alright, so we got some fire grenades. This long list is pretty good. That sword is also fairly decent. The only one who's really using swords is him. So we have some light armor. It's down to 20%. But you see that's better than what I have. So I'll go ahead and send that through. And then this is a medium. I believe she uses medium. See, that's worse. A well-maintained sniper rifle. Send that on. This is a crappy pistol. Get rid of that nonsense. Okay. This is the one thing. Normally I send those to the cargo as well, but I'm sort of feeling like I need to start considering using grenades more. Just because of the difficulty level. Oh, this isn't the room, but this is the room where we open the room. Alright, let's awaken the cogitator. This is talking about the different people that were at the station. You can... The background is the station's basically under attack by this dude that we're currently helping. And they've been running experiments here. And, the girl we're going to rescue, Kasha, you know, people die around her. And this is the part right here. I succeeded. Yay. Open all doors. You have to click on each one. The one near the bottom is the one you really want to do. This is just showing you that the other door opened. I do appreciate that the camera shows you exactly what door opened. This, we're going to activate the elevator, which is also important. You see we got credit for that, and we are done. So we opened a door that now we got to go back to. And in there is when all this stuff that we're picking up is going to be useful. All right, I spun around a little too quickly there. Got disoriented.
Let's see this through.
The Emperor favors me today.
More stuff for the upcoming room. Okay.
Onward to victory.
Alright, first thing we gotta do is let's remake the control rod. That's gonna help us use the elevator. This one is we're making the blood. Oh, that's right. You gotta put this stuff in.
Now that's interesting.
And then it gives you dust. So we gotta do that with the 3 ingredients here. Alright, let's level up while we're here. Okay, so we get to do another star. The Stronger Together is a good one. Right now, she's giving willpower to everybody. I would be doing the same. I mean, now's a good time as any to take it, I guess. As you can see, there's a lot of skills, of course, we can try to do. This one, you know, any enemy that's at full wounds, we just do 13% more. And so that means our fire will do 13% more. And, you know, we were doing 10 damage against that last boss, so we would do 11. It's only going to get bigger and bigger. This is, I must do it, but right now it's not very beneficial. That's my issue. This one increases our range by 3. That could also be good. And that one just does an extra 3 damage, which that's an extra 30% right now. I mean, it does go up with ballistic skill, which means it's not going to go up very much. Just because we're going to very rarely increase our ballistic skill. Yeah, and this one causes the damage, you know, basically it has almost like a chain lightning effect. Alright, so chain lightning, or get this out of the way, or plus 3 damage, or plus 3 range. I'm leaning towards, I actually like the 13% more damage. Let's go ahead and do that one. And then, yeah, gotta take willpower. This should be the last time we get to take it. Every time after this, we'll have to pick something else. And that's fine, because we learned that ballistic skill is something we need. And intelligence, of course. Alright, so he gets to take one of these. We already have Endure. Before we took Taunting Scream, which helped when he was a defensive. He went the defensive path because anybody that made him a priority target, he got extra bonuses against them. I don't think that's the case with assassin path. The breakthrough looks like a really cool one. He gains the slash ability with 1 charge. It can't be used the same round as charge. And basically he dashes through an enemy to get to the opposite side. That's a really good one for when he takes the assassin path. But I think I want to take either Sworn Enemy. But to be honest, Reckless Strike is still very, very good. He gets to, he gains armor penetration. He's going to get critical strike. And in fact, when we get to, we're going to definitely do athletics. Is it this one? There is something that we need to take with him. Now that he has Reckless Strike, it makes Reckless Strike always, it's always a critical hit. And I might have already taken it, or tagged it. Because I only see 3. The red disappears. Alright, we might be fine. Okay, same issue with her. We can do fresh target. See, she gets a 14% because she has better skills. Or we can grab any of these things. Her willpower. Yeah, let's do the same thing. We're going to get the 14% for her. And again, she's in our party until she isn't. You can always respec her later. And because that's the thing. Like I said, if they're not going to participate in your combat, away missions, you want to respec them differently. You want them to take all the skills and the characteristics and just get as many bonuses as possible from those, because that's the only way they're going to help you, is they can pilot your ship or whatever from the outside. Anyways, ballistic skill for sure with her. The most important thing in this list is dash. When she has a gun, she can't shoot anybody that's next to her in melee range. Dash lets her move away from them, and it does not provoke attack of opportunity. So it's a way for her to walk away from somebody without getting hit. It's super important. Alright, we are done. Now I have to save it because this is the time-consuming part. Alright, to solve this thing, you have to read these items. So this is talking about the child, which is Kasha. The Tech Priest blessed the H41 OK for the calculated number of turns. No longer necessary to remain near the device. H40 KO malfunctioned. So H40 KO malfunction. So you look at these. That's H40 KO. So H40 KO is junk. So you can drop it. And unfortunately, they'll make you pick it up later. But we're going to drop it for now. Alright. So then it said the... Which one were we looking at? This one? We're looking at one of these. Oh, here we go. This is the one we were looking at. For the calculated number of chrono turns, which means it's no longer necessary. And then right here, I strongly recommend finely grinding the reagent to catalyze the reaction. That's what we did. Do not use acid under any circumstances. The corrupted flesh of the mutated reacts most unusually. You will not like having to tend to the burns. This calls for something more basic. So, you have 3 choices here. You have biogel, the acid, which it tells you not to use, and the black water. Okay, so the biogel is basic, and it's saying to use the H41OK with it. And it doesn't say which reagent. And that this is for the corrupted flesh of the mutated reacts most unusually. So we have regular flesh, Navigator flesh, which is junk. So I'm going to drop that one. And mutated. So these 3 go together. This one is a question mark, but we know for sure those 2. So now let's read the next one. So now we got lowborn male, which is going to be regular flesh. None of this matters. I'm not sure this one gave us much information. Because we know the one was defective, this one, by process of elimination, goes with it. And then let's read the last one here. Adamantine dust and black water. That was the worst idea ever. So this one is black water. That's crystal. Definitely no adamantine and backwater or black water, whatever that is. Okay, I gotta keep reading. The adamantine seems to protect the frail flesh of the lowborn. So this adamantine goes with the regular. So the experiment was recorded to data crypt K04OH. Huh, I already knew. I'm done with experiment. Have I mentioned that the chunk of meteorite found by Keeper Felix subject is completely useless? Although it's good for paints. So the meteorite is out. So that means that crystal dust goes with this one. And then the hard part is what works with this one. And I'm going to say acid. Now, the 2 question marks is this one and this one. They don't really say much. They just said more basic than acid. So we have biogel or black water. All it says is that black water doesn't go with adamantine, which, of course, is down here. And since you know it's not acid, one of them's going here, and then acid can go here. So how do we know that this one's acid? I honestly don't know if there's something that specifically says. The closest clue we have is that I will get back to them later once I'm done with this experiment. So So he used acid on this one and said it was a bad idea. And the assumption is because acid worked on this one. Alright, so I think I got it right. I could be wrong. That's why we have to save it. If you get it wrong, this thing blows up. So we start with the tissue. So we're going to go ahead and do the lowborn one first, because I think I know that one better. We're going to do this. Do some acid and adamantine. And let's see what it does.
Nothing can catch me off guard.
Alright, that worked. So we got 6 elixir of warp neutrality. And you know what's crazy? Is I go through all this trouble to get this right, and I never use it. It's just junk for me. I don't know where it went. Where'd it go? Those are the two things I don't want. I swear I picked it up. What on earth happened to it? Oh, we're filtered. There we go. There's everything. Oh, let's save it again. This one I'm not as sure on, but we're going to do mutated. I am very sure about those two so far. This one... Oh, that's right. This is the guess. The biogel. It could be that one. Let's try the biogel. And then we know this is worthless, so it has to be this one.
Keep your senses keen.
And it worked. Alright. Nothing else works, by the way. I guess that's a nice way to get rid of these components. Because these components, when you try to leave the area, they force you to pick them up. So let's get rid of the final components. This is what blows it all up, because these are all worthless materials. Just like that. And now we don't have to have them clog up our inventory anymore. Yay! I should have thought of that a long time ago. This is my 3rd playthrough, or technically my 4th time I've done this. And that's the first time I ever figured out how to get rid of those items. I mean, I'm like literally beating the game and that stuff is clogging up my inventory.
Unexpected result.
And yeah, I mean, you get experience points. We only need 427. Always remember to talk to this guy. You have to talk to him to be able to take the elevator. I remember being very frustrated that I couldn't figure out what to do. One is paved in blind faith, the other is hatred and treachery. And you can ask it who is who. And they're giggling. Alright, so he's giving me a glowing stone to use on her. I am not going to do the glowing stone. This glowing stone is going straight to my cargo. It harms her. We're not going to harm her. Alright, she's very sad, and of course she's causing everybody else around her to be sad. If you use the stone will calm her down, but it controls her. We don't want to control her. We passed a willpower test, and this is normally 100%, but let's try. And it worked. Good, 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 good. Sorry about that. Okay. Pass again. So basically the student is rebelling. Right, so I just recruited help. Basically, the gist here is Felik is a student, that is true, and there is treachery, and Felik is the one who's betraying them. But the thing is the thing she has in her is evil. It really is. So that's the blind faith, and the prediction is both of them end in tragedy. And of course, they're trying to get her to stand back up. And she will. Alright, we recruited their help. So we're going to go... make sure you pick up their goods. This is your last time you'll ever get to come here. So don't be in too much of a haste. And here they come. So all of them are going to help us in the battle, which is good. There are a lot of enemies, and they're pretty good with their aim, so having the extra help is nice. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward through this.
Execution is assured.
So we probably want to... You don't necessarily want to be standing out here, because look, you got 1, 2, 3, 4 of them that can shoot at you. He will shoot at you. Then over here you have 1, 2, 3 as well. So 4, 7, 8 of them to our 4. Then he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We just added 8 more to the battle. Let these guys take the brunt. So with that said, I'm going to just go ahead and put myself there. And Abelard there. Because we're on hard difficulty, I gotta get in the habit of quick saving before I start the battle. Just because things can go south. One of them's already near dead.
Follow my lead.
Alright, so Adira is first. I can go straight after him. I think that's
But
what
of
I'm going to
course.
do. That lets her stay hiding.
Anything else? Will do.
Abelard could get himself in a lot of trouble here. We'll go
At
ahead
your
and do
beck
this
and call.
first. And then
I've seen worse battles than this in my time.
charge in.
Target well struck. I will do my duty.
Get an Endure in.
Onward!
One down.
I have read tomes of military tactics.
Right, so she gave a... She's a officer, so she just gave me an extra action. I could do this. I didn't even contemplate that. Yeah, because there's multiple enemies, but let's continue to focus on him. Oh, that cost 2. I didn't realize that. Oh no, I really screwed up. Look at that, she just took 20 damage.
Follow my lead. Weather the storm. I must not falter.
Guided by faith. As the Emperor commands, I am. You are Emperor! I'll do it.
See, I could do this, but I end up hitting him.
As the Emperor commands. Faith without deeds is worthless.
Follow my lead. Moving out.
I see you gasping in crimson.
My faith strengthens me. Break them around.
Easy. I said, so done.
26 is a lot more than the 10 we were doing on the last guy.
Follow my lead.
Weapon at the ready.
They who discern the future own the battlefield. Was that you? Or...
Victory is imminent. At your beck and call.
2 left. His turn again? Or no, she gave him...
It will be done.
She gave him a command.
High momentum.
I will bathe this battlefield in righteous fury! Power resides in the will of the righteous. Doubt is for the weak, is why I was chosen. As the Emperor commands, I act. I'll do it.
I keep missing.
Weather the storm.
Like, you really gotta, like, level her up a lot before she starts to get good at shooting.
I must stop Bolter.
She's like Laurel and Hardy in the beginning of the game.
Don't frighten me!
Stay vigilant. Follow my lead.
They won't expect this.
This should kill him.
Let's set this in motion. A costly mistake.
Violent death. That was.
Follow my lead.
But of course, be gone.
At your beck and call. One fewer target.
Another one down.
Be careful not to cross my gaze.
Okay, so we're playing hardest difficulty level. I'm doing okay. It's not horrible. You just have to be deliberate and careful. Which, you know, things can go south in a heartbeat, but it does seem.
Anything else?
This thing has got just the smallest bit of health left.
Onward!
No! Don't leave me alone!
He was a fine seer of the war.
Yeah, no. Enough's enough. I've had my fill of waterworks, thank you.
What need have... What are you going to do to me? I beg your pardon, but what about my servants? Your Act 5 is still full of people loyal to House Orcelio.
So I'm gonna save her servant here. And she accepted the gracious offer, and she loaded the ship before I did. And we're gonna sort from oldest to newest, so the newest stuff is on the bottom. I don't need these guns. And then these we used for that mission. See? These are worthless. And I can't drop them. Well, here, I'll drop them, but you'll see what happens. Well, first of all, they show up on here. Crappy. Probably not bad. I don't need a pistol, though. So, first of all, they just picked right back up. And it's what would happen if I tried to leave to go back to the Void ship. They would force me to pick it up again. Right, I think we got everything.
I guide humanity between the stars.
there's 2 levels up. What we miss out on? They gave her persuasion. She is an officer, so she gets the bring it down ability, the finest hour, and they gave her inspire courage. When she targets an ally, they gain 5 temporary wounds. And yeah, it's going to be a bit here, but let's give her willpower. She needs that more than anything. And then there's a whole boatload of stuff here. Let's get started. So this one, enemies damaged by the Navigator suffer 10% additional damage from any source of warp. And it stacks. It's a nice one, but not a great one. Every even turn, she gets an extra action point or 20 perception. Perception is something that she uses a lot for some of her skills and abilities. Way more than you would think. So, this is not a bad one. Every enemy in the line of sight has their dodge and hit chance reduced by 5. So they're just easier to hit. That's a really good one. Navigator starts all turns with 3 additional movement points. When an ally gains an extra turn, the Navigator gains +5 to her willpower, up to 25. Very good, because she's the one that gives people new turns, right? All resistance tests are done with willpower. And if it's higher than the base characteristic for whatever the resistance test is. And if the Navigator's willpower is higher than the toughness, her hit points are based on willpower. In fact, I really love that one. We might take that one first. Enemies affected get a -10 penalty to their resistance. If her perception is higher than her agility, the dodge is based on perception. That's the reason why perception is so important. Enemies moved. We don't do a lot of stuff that moves them. So that one I'm going to skip. This one is a very important one. Heals 6 wounds at the beginning of each turn. If they use a power that's never been used, it gets +2 perception. And that's just a flat +2. I don't like that one. This is based on the staff that she has. Every 5 bonus characteristic points that a staff gives, she deals 1 extra damage. It's not a lot of extra damage, but it's something. Enemies damaged suffer an extra 5 from all attacks of opportunity. It's not that great. Armor is reduced. Allies that are targeted. She gains fellowship for every Navigator skill she takes. As you can see, there's a lot of them here, right? Everybody gets 10% armor, but it's reduced by veil degradation. I'm not a big fan of this one. I do click it, but it's like one of the last ones I'll ever take. Okay, so getting to her skills, she wants to be the Warp Lore Queen. And she benefits from fellowship, perception, toughness, and willpower. But actually, willpower, not as much as toughness, so I can shut off the toughness one. As far as everything else, sometimes they get, like, the, well, we definitely want this one. And 10% bonus to dodge is good for her as well. Maybe the extra movement points. We'll go ahead and check it. Alright, I think the one that I checked is the one that I like. I don't know where that went. But this is a really good one as well. Which one was it? I had it checked. So interesting. I had it checked. I said, this is the one for sure I want. I think it was that one. Let's try that one. Alright, so now we're going to choose a talent. And this is where her officer stuff comes in. So you can see the start items are still here. But now her officer skills are in. So we got to go through these real quick. If an ally uses a heroic act, that ally gains... Basically, they heal themselves. 10% of their maximum wounds. Plus 5, where the 5 is the resolve. I like that one. I like that one. It's not horrible. That's a good one. Also a good one. Very good one. The officer's a good class. Break the ranks, take aim. This one. Very important. It removes a fresh injury, so it heals. Okay, there's one thing I wanted to point out. This one here is based off of the resolve, right? And her resolve is 5. So they're going to heal 10% of their wounds plus 5, right? And then I think it was this one. They're going to improve these two skills equal to 2 plus the resolve divided by 2. So 5 divided by 2, I guess they rounded down, and then added 2 more, and that's how they got 4, right? So both of those rely on the resolve skill. And so this one here increases her resolve by 3. And then we're going to increase her willpower again. Right, so now we're going to look at her skill again. And where was it? So we took that one. That should have gone up. Because she should be at 8 now. Instead of 5. So 8 by 2 is 4 plus 2. This should be a 6. Maybe I have to do this. Now, I go back. It's still not changing. Officer's resolve is increased by 3. See, she has 8 resolve. It says so right there. So I wonder why the level up's not working. That still says 4. Maybe it'll recalculate later, and it just hasn't done it yet. But that's what I was getting at, is that number should have jumped up to a 6. And then the other one should also have jumped up. Well, this one worked. Look at this. That says 8 now instead of 5. So it makes me wonder, like, why is that one broken? The officer's resolve is 8. By 2 is 4. Right? Plus 2 is 6. It should be a 6. Very interesting how that is not working.
Let's seize the moment.
Yeah, so I didn't use the thing to mute her emotions. So when she has emotions, you get affected by it. She thanks me for being honorable. She thanks me for saving her servants. She's asking for paints. And, of course, I will give her supplies. And, of course, she's using her own servant. Alright, this is something in my last playthrough, it took me very long into the game before I realized it, but these little white arrows tells you what you'll get if you select that option. So, like, I chose this option not knowing what I was going to get last time. And then I was like, oh, all I got was some scrap. These scrap containers, there's 3 of them, and it's actually worth 300 scrap. This one will give you a profit factor of 2, so I'm going to take the profit factor of 2. Alright, and then first step is done. So next thing we're going to do is we're going to fly to this planet or to this ship. They're both parallel priority. And we're going to get like 4 interruptions on our way there, and we're going to get Kibbles and Bits to join our team. So that's next. Anyways, thanks for watching. As always, stay awesome.